So I have a customer who brought in a A5 uh, stock with a rather unfortunate crack. Um, Hopefully you can make that out there, but it goes right down the middle of where the tank connects, and it's pretty tight. It's going to be really hard to get uh, any kind of glue in there to really hold it, and even then it's probably not going to be, it's going to be the weakest point, as this is usually the thinnest part of the stock. So I'm going to try to put in one of these brass cross pins, and I'm hoping I can use a couple of small staple nails. The tricky part is going to be getting all the holes drilled, try to get a little bit of aggreglass into the middle of the crack itself, and doing that all at the same time. So I've got to spend a little time planning this and getting it drilled, and making sure that everything fits before I start applying aggreglass to all the spots and getting them in there. So hopefully this will all work out, but it's going to take a little bit of effort. Okay, so progress so far. Since the crack started a little toward the side here, I decided to drill a hole from this side, which will be the inside on a right-handed shooter and hopefully not show as much. Cut a piece of this brass rod, cut a small kind of a screw notch in there so I can screw it in once we get going, to hopefully hold the front real well. And on the back side toward the tang bolt, drilled a couple of holes for this U-shaped nail, and then recessed it a bit so that it will be below where the tang lies. And so now I just need to get my aggreglass mixed up and get everything in place, and hopefully at least we'll have a usable stock when we're done. Okay, getting the glass mixed. Now I'm gonna try and not make a huge mess and get some of this into the holes. So that everything will hold up. Okay, now you can see I've got the cross pin set in place, and the U-nail seated on near the tang there. And so now I'll get it clamped up and cleaned up just a bit more, and hopefully everything will hold. Okay, just wrapping up this little project. I didn't film everything because it was kind of a slow, tedious process, but basically I inserted a piece of brass rod and a sort of staple nail that will hopefully minimize the effect on this old Browning stock as you can see, there's just not a whole lot of meat around the tang. So I drilled a couple holes and then inlet in this area here right before the bolt to kind of hold everything together. Put some agar glass in there, pushed in the nail as far as I could so that it's below the surface here. And then on this side, drilled a small hole that's actually turned out pretty decent. And came in just short of the opposite side so that the opposite side has no holes. And filled it in. And so there's a brass rod going in this way and the nail holding it over here. And hopefully with the agar glass hardening overnight, that's gonna provide a decent hold on it. I did try to wick in a little bit of CA glue, and I'm hoping that this is going to provide a usable stock for my customers. So time will tell. I'm gonna give it back to him, let him try it again, and see if we get any more issues. All right, great project. Hopefully you learn a few things and you get a little success out of it. That's always nice. Safe shooting.